Hey, do you have 3 minutes to talk about trusting your gut? You know that feeling you have of what might work and what will not work? It might be something stylistic. It might be something that you feel about your family, in your career. It might be if you're setting a business and you have a feeling that this is what is needed at that time. I'm here to say, trust your gut, because I had that experience very recently and I have learned that lesson. I'm Lisa Dublin, and these are the Basement Chronicles. Thank you for tuning in. I won't take up too much of your time. And I wanted to talk about that today. That, sometimes we don't trust ourselves. And this, just very recently, I'm setting up this conference for women, To All the Girls virtual conference on October 31. So make sure you go off and sign up because the ads are going out very shortly. And, I just did my flyer myself because I wanted it to look a certain way. I wanted it to encompass the colors and, just a feeling that I know this conference is going to have. And I did my flyer, but then I was like, wait a minute, maybe I should get a professional to kind of do something professional for me. And I went off and I did that. And you won't believe it was very professional what was produced, but it wasn't what I was feeling. And everybody who I showed the two, posters to said, you know what, everybody went with mine. And everybody was like, this one is more in keeping with what you want to do. And I was like, Lisa, you should have just trusted your gut. You should have just trusted that you knew what was needed and gone with that. You could have saved yourself some money. And two, you just saved yourself some time as well. And it got me thinking how many times, if we're setting up business in our careers, even with our family, sometimes we have a sense of what is going to work and what will not. And we don't go with that sense of what is needed at that point in time because we figure we just don't trust our process. We don't honor our feelings. We don't trust that we might have the right answer to what is needed. Trust your gut today. I'm not saying that at some point professionals are not needed. When you get bigger, not in the elemental stages, you might need to hand things over to a professional. But hey, particularly when you're trying to build something personally, professionally, or otherwise, you want to be able to trust your gut. It comes with practice. It comes with making mistakes because there have been times when my gut has been wrong. But for the most part, I think it's a very good place to start with your gut, with what your heart is telling you to do. Hey, that's how I started with Basement Chronicles. I was like, you know what? I felt that it was time to do something that was elemental, that I could do it with what I had, where I was, doing what I usually do. And that's what I did. And here we are several months later. So trust your gut today, especially if you're trying to build something and you need to put your heart and soul in it. Trust what your heart, trust what you're feeling down here to make the right decision. So thank you so much for watching. If you know somebody who needs to be reminded today that, hey, you might have what it takes to make this decision, trust your gut. Tag them in a post, share this video with them. I'd be so grateful if you did that. Hit me up on Instagram at Lisa M. Dublin or head over to YouTube and subscribe to Basement Chronicles. Like my page, Lisa M. Dublin. And if you're one of those women who wants to know what the next step is and to figure out, do I have all the survival tactics for the future? Sign up for the To All the Girls conference, October 31. I look forward to hosting you. It's going to be a grand old time. We're going to learn a whole lot and it's going to be worth your while and your money.